Well, welcome back to another Dynodaze video. As you can see, an FN2 that we've mapped before, but it's had a few little modifications since last time, as you can see. So our Jensen is gonna strap it down, and then we're gonna press on and try and make some power out of this. So it's already been primed because it's been driven up onto the dyno. But yeah, okay, here we go. I love this. This car we've seen before, so we've seen it in about 12 months ago, I think, maybe. Yeah,
maybe around there, I think.
And
yeah.
It had your basic mods on, and it mapped up, all right.
What did we finish on last time?
I think 230.
Yeah.
228, something like that.
Okay.
And he's a fan of the YouTube channel, and he's followed other people's builds that we've done, and he's basically took the advice that we've been giving out on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I think he's basically copied Matt Champ White's build, basically.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great video.
Pretty much to the letter. Gone with the same kit, fitted it all, spec'd it out, had the bigger dump valve fitted and the bits that Matty obviously had trouble with, so he's taken that advice and done those. Dropped the car with us today because obviously he says, you know, obviously I can't run it because of the injector. I have run it on the old injectors to circulate supercharger oil and make sure I've got no leaks and everything's working properly. But then once I fitted the bigger injectors, obviously I've been unable to run it since.
Yeah.
So he trailered it here. He's left it with us. We've did a few light pulls initially starting off, gradually sort of working in, making sure everything's okay. It's a little bit different mapping a supercharger car than mapping a turbocharged car, because with a supercharger, you have no boost control. So the boost control is basically, it's
mechanical boost.
It's mechanical boost. So it's spinning the supercharger, and then it starts making boost almost instantly, and then makes its maximum boost at maximum revs. So you almost get an NA graph on steroids, basically.
Peak power, peak RPM.
Yeah. Generally, if we're tuning a turbo car, we start off at actuator pressure. So, for example, if it's half a bar or whatever, which we normally would start with on a, you know, on a standard engine, and then bring the boost in. So we get it stable at half a bar, and then we bring it up to like 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, and then keep going, and then obviously run the fuel in through that way. So, two different ways of mapping it, in my opinion. We don't get that with this.
You don't have that luxury.
You don't have that luxury, basically. So basically, I was to run through. Obviously, we've mapped several before, so we've got good start files and things. So obviously went through, dialed the fuel in, got it all good, got that sorted. I think did really, really well. We had a little bit of a cough and a misfire before lunch, which, to be fair, people don't generally gap the plugs down. We gap them down to 0.8. So we did clean the plugs and gap the plugs.
0.8.
And did that, and yeah, that solved that problem. Just a little bit tiny towards the top end, just a little bit of a cough, and it completely got rid of that and eliminated it. Even on my own EG K20 supercharger, I had exactly the same problem. So just knocked them down to 0.8. That completely eradicated that problem, and then obviously we continued back in this afternoon.
Yeah, we finished on 400 brake of your horsepowers.
Yeah, pretty much bang on 400, ain't it? We
fantastic result for an FN2. This car is enjoyed on track. So he's hoping to get Donington. He's got some others to do. So he's already enjoyed his car since we mapped it last time on track, and now he's headed for he's headed for the track again, but this time with a supercharger.
That'll be a weapon this time. I would imagine, unless he's got some big brakes on there, he will very fast outdo his brakes. I would imagine.
It's got more power than my Evo now.
Yeah, for sure. Should we have a look at that graph?
Let's do it.
Okay, so as we always say, red line is as she came in, blue line is as she leaves, and well, there you go. It's shaped like a Toblerone, ain't it? It's one hell of a slope, and we finish on, I'm calling that 400 brake horsepower because I can. 245 torque, 360 at the wheels. What a monster. And that's where your money is spent if you're supercharging an FN2. You've got the most amount of gains you're ever possibly getting. And it looks absolutely fantastic. I bet it drives fantastic. So code word, ladies and gentlemen, for this car is Supercharger. And we will see you all on the next one. Won't we, Rich? We will indeed. I don't know where he's gone.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.